fantasy team franchise, as you can see by the title. So basically, these are the players that are on my fantasy team. There are some differences on defense and the offensive line because obviously offensive line is not in fantasy. So I have Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, and Carson Wentz. I'm going to trade Russell Wilson at one point, just not yet. I need to see if Rodgers gets injured or not. I have Ezekiel Elliott, Derrick Henry, and Marlon Mack as my running back. So basically, the only person right now is Russell Wilson, who isn't on my fantasy team. All these wide receivers minus Juju Smith-Schuster are on my fantasy team. So T.Y. Hilton, Mike Williams, Tyler Lockett isn't actually. It's Curtis Samuel and Juju Smith-Schuster. Tight end wise, Jimmy Graham is on one of my fantasy teams, but I have Austin Hooper and Vance McDonald. He's going to be the stand-in for Mark Andrews because he does not exist in this game. Left tackle, we have Joe Thomas, who we traded for. Left guard, we have Mark Glowowski. We have Justin Britt at center. We traded for Marshall Yonda, and we signed this guy out of free agency. Left end is basically the same, minus a few positions that we traded for better players for, like Gerald McCoy for our defensive tackle group. Terrell Suggs we traded for, and I think that's about it. Corner-wise, it's the same besides Sam Shields as it was when I got the team. Same thing with free safety and strong safety. I do have Tucker in my fantasy team, and there is no punter, so there's no reason for me to have to worry about that. So as per usual, I'm actually going to turn the quarter lengths back to about 5-minute quarters so I can play the entirety of the game, and that way it's decently good. And obviously accelerated clock will be on as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start this game. By the way, you might hear my phone go off at some point while I'm playing, just so you guys know. Obviously, the Packers are a bit weakened because I did take Aaron Rodgers from them, but besides that, they're the same team they were when the game was first released, basically. I named my guy Kenneth Redfield, my real first name, obviously video game character last name. And now, while the loading screen's going, I'm going to attempt to get all my fantasy teams set up for the week. I think I already have all them optimized, though, so who knows? Maybe I'm fine right now. Oh, plus 3.7 for one of my fantasy teams. So yeah, this is based on my fantasy team that's in first place. If you guys like this idea, I might go ahead and do all 6 of them, and I'll let you guys decide based on starting quarterback who you want me to run with this franchise with. This is the team is going to go with now because this is my one with that's undefeated at the moment. But let's go ahead and get this started.
The opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go ahead and just blitz 4. That, I believe, I don't know who that is. Who is that? Oh, that's Kaepernick. Oh, God. Oh, no, not Kaepernick. Okay, so this team's basically the same as it would be in real life, just with slight differences to it.
Officially a full-time running back this season. It's Ty Montgomery.
And we stopped Ty Montgomery after a game of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and be not Bobby Wags, apparently. Pick.
And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Kendall Wright with an interception.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
All right.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Oh, what the hell?
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That wasn't good.
Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Let's have Jimmy Graham block.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Finding room to the 20. Evans has it left side. And he
Touchdown.
is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Evans, 35 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
That should be good, and it is.
This year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
The Packers making their way out, and again for them, feels like they're the team to beat in the NFC North. They've won that division 5 of the last 6 years, and Aaron Rodgers just feel like he has at least another Super Bowl left in the tank, maybe, right?
I would say so, and I think there's probably some frustration that he hasn't gotten back to the Super Bowl after winning that one against Pittsburgh, because one of the top quarterbacks in the NFL, prime of his career, you don't want to waste that opportunity. And they came close last year going to the NFC Championship game. They want to take the next step. They have it all there in front of them. They know that they tend to rule that division.
2nd and 8.
Now can they make that one last big jump in the NFC and get back to a Super Bowl?
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get
Montgomery got around one of the blocks but couldn't get any yards afterwards.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And the
ran right into a sack.
They bring him down. Michael Bannon in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down.
Here we go. We're going to be receiving the punt.
The O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play.
All right, let's do this. Juju. Run, Juju. Run. Or don't. That's fine, too.
They'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
The Seahawks heading out, and for them, 5 straight years of double-digit victories and a playoff berth. They've had their run of the NFC West and probably likely the favorites this season as well.
I would agree with that.
Okay, since we're doing high safety here, I'm going to send T.Y. Hilton on a just straight to the end zone.
Much more so than whether
it's caught inside the 25.
And T.Y. proving why he's the beast.
Touchdown Seattle. T.Y. Hilton, 62 yards.
That's a 62-yard strike, guys.
Touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
I already almost have 100 yards with Aaron Rodgers, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet.
From the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Kaepernick now to throw. And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. The rookie from Michigan State, Malik McDowell. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy. But every now and then, you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10?
I almost threw another pick there.
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away.
All right, here we go. Let's see if we can get a better return with Juju this time.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked
that was
inside
a bad
the 40.
punt.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
Ah, that was a bad one.
Sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll find the rookie,
Juju Smith, and he's going to go all the way.
He will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if
another touchdown.
So
See, this would be a 21 skunk if I was online, aka since I scored 21. If they don't score a touchdown here, then I'm just going to sim the rest of the game or have them quit the game or whatever. But I'm not going to sim it yet because even though Aaron Rodgers is not on that team, Madden likes to give most teams a huge advantage.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory.
Okay, so
3 scores, a 3 and out here, or an inability to put any
yeah, I'm actually in charge of dinner tonight. By the way, guys, I'm going to be making a video later today, or later this week, or next week, that'll explain what my job is and how I get paid and how frequent and all that. If you guys want to watch that, you can. But it's just an extra video. I'm trying to give you guys as many videos as I can because I know that at any point I could not post for several weeks or even months, and I don't want you guys to think I want that to happen and not to have anything for you guys to watch. So this way I can stockpile quite a few videos, and I know that a good chunk of the subscriber account hasn't watched a lot of the recent ones, so hopefully if it comes down to it, you guys will have plenty to watch if I do have to take a hiatus.
The Packers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Here we go. Now Kaepernick. Had his hands on it.
Nelson dropped it.
Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
So I'm going to try to burn most of the second quarter and score a touchdown.
No, not at all. And I understand
or I'm just going to score as much.
Out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got.
And then after this game, I'll turn injuries back on. I meant to do that before the season started, but I forgot to.
Very good return that time. 18 yards.
Let's see how well Elliott will be running.
Later tonight, we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already
There's a 2-yard gain.
And then a 10-20
Not a lot, really, but hey. Let's go ahead and do an inside zone here.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback.
There's a rush of 16. Let's go for a HB blast or halfback blast.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash them there. They blasted a gaping.
I'm going to wait for the play clock to start ticking down to really close to 1 or 2 and then hike the ball. 3, 2, 1. Hike the ball at 1.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Get to Pete.
On a first down run, call it 8 yards.
Let's go ahead and run it again.
Some runs are blocked so well.
See, let's pass. They're not going to be expecting a pass now. There's a catch by Hooper.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Okay, let's go ahead and saw a run play. Here you go. Inside zone. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if I can force some offsides here. Nope. All right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
No gain on the play.
And then we'll just let this one tick down to the 2-minute warning for the first half, and then we'll continue on.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau.
So tell me how you guys like this idea in the comments. If you like the whole fantasy football turned put into Madden sim, and tell me what you guys think of that. Because this might be a long-term thing, it might be a one-off episode, it just depends on if you guys like it or not. That's a 3-yard gain. Let's go ahead and run it again here. I should have turned the accelerator clock on. Let's go ahead and get a rush here. Kind of turned a little bit much there. Now let's go ahead and do a chew clock here, just so we can get through this a bit quicker.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
Hooper. Let's no huddle it this time, and then let's allow it to get basically right down to where we need it to be before going ahead and hiking it again. Okay, so the play clock is only 3 seconds ahead. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and send out my field goal unit just to make sure we get at least 3 out of this. That one might be a miss. Nope, that's good. So we're up 24-zip at halftime. And we do receive the ball here, so let's go ahead and try to just run the clock out as quick as possible and get out of here with a win. Juju! Oh, that was a good hurdle.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jared Goff with 2 first-half touchdown passes. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
Let's go ahead and run the ball here.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
5-yard gain there.
How much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop
go ahead and just run again, I guess.
Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try.
I think that was only a gain of like
just
1.
A couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situation.
So Juju, T.Y., Samuel, Evans, every good player's in. And that one was to Miss Schuster, I believe, and it was. Rodgers just got over 200. Let's see if I can get. Oh, truck him and then truck him. But did get to 32. Okay, let's go ahead and run it again here. Now let's actually run slants. There's no high safety, so let's go ahead and see if we can get a ball to T.Y. here. T.Y. actually got the ball. Awesome. Let's no huddle this, and let's hit him with another slant. Let's go ahead and get it to Hooper for a touchdown, I think. There you go.
Austin Hooper, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
Right on the dot, and that makes it 31-zip.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the
All right, we're up
zone,
31-zip. I'm pretty sure if they don't score on this drive, we basically have this one in the bag. Okay, so now we're going to have to keep going because they're about to score a touchdown here.
10, touchdown, Packers. Ty Montgomery, 96 yards. And the Packers
That's not
make some
cool.
inroads here on that deficit. Still down very big
Couldn't
on
get
the
the block
scoreboard, but
either.
a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Okay, so let's see what we can do now.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Okay.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would.
Let's have Elliott block, so let's have Schuster running a slant.
Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
Oh, that was not a smart idea.
To do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that
So we need 73 yards, I think, or 63 or something like that to get 300 yards on the game.
The last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's no huddle this because they're caught off guard right now.
Get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
You know what? This time, let's go ahead and send Evans deep instead.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Airing this one out for Evans.
All right, that was fine, I guess.
Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Let's go ahead and just go back to slants and this time just throw it short. We only need like 21 yards now to get Rodgers over 300, so that's what we're going to aim for right now.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good.
Okay, let's go ahead and do another slants play.
That's a whale of a game. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right.
That was deflected.
No interception so far.
Well, I only need 12 yards to get a touchdown, but I'm going to go ahead and just kick the field goal, I
Pretty
guess.
lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many
There's another field goal, making it 34-7 now. This game is going to be pretty much done here. So if they don't return this for a touchdown, I'm going to go ahead and sim the rest of the game.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past
Or I can wait until this drive is over and then do one more drive to get Rodgers over 300, which is what I'll probably end up doing.
Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline.
Ty Montgomery only picks up 3 there.
Not really move the ball well. As you said,
All right, we're not gonna do any corner blitzes or anything cute like that. We're just gonna run this same defense and let them try to see if they can find a way to beat it.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him
So
than the
3rd
first
and
half.
3.
They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's me go ahead and take care of Wagner here.
Back now at Lambeau. The Packers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This
So
time
I'll be
it's
Bobby
3rd and 3.
Wags.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And this is going to
And I think they're going to go for it here.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten
Oh, wow, they're actually just punting it. Okay.
is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This
So
is taken at the
Juju
15.
was gonna try to hurdle him, but that wasn't gonna work.
It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of
Okay, so
8.
I'm gonna throw one more
Seahawks
decently
football
deep
first
pass just to
and
make sure
10.
Rodgers makes
And we
it
take
to
some time to
300 on the
spotlight
game.
T.Y. Hilton now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this?
Let's no huddle this. He is above 300 now, but I do want to get one more decently good play out of this.
13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Rodgers now on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Evans. And he'll be
I think that's a face mask too.
Here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
So it's going to be added on to the end of the play.
Yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard
There's a gain
line.
of 2.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up
Let's
second
go ahead and
down.
run Elliott to this side.
10 carry now for Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here.
Elliott gets 3 there.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a
Well, I'm going to see if I can get one more touchdown here for Rodgers. Then he'd be over 300 yards with 5 touchdowns.
Everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism.
Let's go ahead and no huddle this into the same exact play.
It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
GG gets us another 5 there.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
GG actually at 100 yards
With
now.
some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide.
So let's go ahead and get Samuels a catch here. Samuels gets a touchdown.
It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
There you go. And I'm just going to sim the rest of this game because there is no way they come back to even get close to winning. So we are going to go ahead and sim through the last 254 in the game. And we're going to call this one as it is. A complete and utter dominating performance. So let's go through the stats real quick for you. Let's go ahead and just look at us. So Kaepernick was trash. Rodgers had almost perfect passer rating, 18 for 22, 346 yards, 81% completion rating, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Rushing, Elliott had 17 carries for 101 yards, 5.9 a carry, no touchdowns. 100 receiving yards for Juju on 5 catches and a touchdown, 4 for 85 and a touchdown for Evans, 4 for 17 and 1 touchdown for Hooper, 3 for 135 and a touchdown for Hilton, 1 for 7 for a touchdown for Curtis Samuel, and then 1 for 2 for Vance McDonald. We gave up 1 sack, I think, and we got 2 full sacks, and we got the 1 pick by KJ Wright. Justin Tucker was perfect on the day. We had no punts, kick returns. We had 1 for 25, and punt returns we had 3 for 41. That is going to put an end to week 1 of this season. Yeah, so I have a few ideas for videos moving forward. I need to figure out what order I want to post them in. And when I do, then, you'll get them. As I've been saying in some of my other videos, I'm planning on doing one on what happened last Thursday between the Steelers and the Browns, but at this current point in time, I actually want to write some of my thoughts down on that subject because there's a lot to say, and I'm hoping that if I do that, we'll be fine. So next week we'll be facing the 0-1 San Francisco 49ers. Our team did great first week. We'll see how it does next week. Let's see who the players of the week were. Nobody on our team, surprisingly. But that's the game. So thank you guys for watching this episode. If you like to hit the like button. If you have any suggestions for the remainder of the series, comment them down below. And if you want to see some of my other fantasy teams, let me know, and maybe I'll do a video and show you all my fantasy teams. And thank you guys, and I'll see you when I post my next video. Bye.